Hi, guys. Coach Tracy here from Center Stage Revolution. So, I'm going to answer a couple questions for you today. And the first question that I got was from as someone who was interested in competing, and they have not done that before. So, since I coached the competition team, and I've got quite a few years for training and for training clients to get to stage, I wanted to spend a little bit of time talking about this question. Okay. So the question is from Mary, and she asked me, Tracy, do I have to suffer to be a bikini competitor? That's a great question. Okay, so where this originates from is if you have grown up through social media and you're just now figuring out, you're just now kind of finding your way into the fitness universe, if you will, you are going to see a lot of different information that's out there. You're going to see a lot of bro coaches and coaches who, say you have to do fasted cardio, you have to do 4 hours of cardio, you have to stand on your head, you have to eat one beet upside down. And there's just all kinds of really weird stuff going on out there. Um, a lot of times you'll see people at shows who are, if you've been to a show and you've seen this, you've seen people who haven't had water for 3 days before the show. Don't recommend that. um you've seen people who are still working out the morning of the show. Okay, no, okay. You're going to see a lot of really weird stuff, and you're going to be confused, and you're going to be thinking, oh my gosh, I have to, I can't have any food. I'm going to be starving. All of these things are everywhere out there. So it's a really, really mixed bag of information. So the answer to this is it depends. If you want to be the person who is fueled and motivated by suffering, and you think it gets you more attention, you think it gets you more accolades, there's a coach out there for you. There's an unskilled, unknowledgeable coach that is going to give you that. You're going to get a meal plan that's a disaster for your body. You're going to be hungry. um, you're going to see that out there. If you don't want to suffer and you want to learn about your body and you want to do this amazing transformation, which is competition or just getting your body into peak condition, no, you don't have to. And why do you want to? Ask yourself why you want to suffer. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm saying that at this point in the world, we have plenty of information and we know how to do this with a healthy attitude and a way to manage stress and a way to teach our clients how to really hone in their skills so they don't have to suffer. I'm not telling you that it's going to be super simple and you're going to just have no stress or no, apprehensions about it. You're going to be in your feelings. All of these things are going to happen, but my role as a coach is to teach you what that means, how we work on it, and how we can help you be better as an athlete, okay? You don't become a better athlete by cutting your food out, by eating less food. That doesn't make you a good athlete. It makes you white knuckling something with a very strong a very powerful urge to binge. It's very easy. It's very easy that when you start to cut and restrict food, that you start wanting that food. You don't have to do that to be on show prep. You do not have to live on turkey, chicken, and fish. You do not have to eat none of the food that you like. You do not have to suffer when you go to family dinners by dragging an old piece of Tupperware in it with a piece of turkey in it. You don't have to do that. If you want to do that, you absolutely can do that. But do you have to? No. No, you don't. So that's the answer to the question. It depends. If you find yourself a coach who is just unskilled in nutrition and a coach who just hands you a meal plan, they don't care about you. Yeah, you're going to suffer. And yeah, you can get hurt. Yes, you can. I've had several coaches like that throughout my life, and I've had very bad damage from it. I don't recommend that as a coach. Even if you don't want to go with me or my team, or you don't want to work with me for whatever reason is, that's okay. But you got to interview your coaches, and you need to interview them with information. You need to come with them and make and sit and talk with them and figure out if they are the right coach for you. And asking the questions of, is there fasted cardio? Do I have to do fasted cardio? How much cardio is done in the off season? If you're doing 2 hours of cardio a day in your off season or your growth season, what are you going to have to do when it comes down to your prep? 3 hours? It's logic. There's just got to be more logic in this industry. So my hope and dream for you is that you think about how, when you're thinking about hiring a coach and when you're thinking about the experience that you want to have, what is it that you want to have? What do you want your experience to be? Do you want to be like a person on the internet who is suffering, and that's your circle of influence? You can find coaches who will give you that. If you want a coach that's seasoned, that understands what your needs are, what your limitations are as far as your body, how they can work with you, your hormones, all of the above, you need to sit and talk with them. If they won't talk with you, run the other direction. If they're not immediately on a Zoom call with you or booking you in a call, you need to get out, because you're going to be in a cookie cutter and you're going to have detrimental things to your health. Yes, I said it. I've been around here for a long time. I've been coaching for 45 years. So feel free to come at me if you don't like what I'm saying, but I guarantee you there's plenty of coaches out there that will mess you up. So it is our responsibility as smart women to look, dig deep, and find, if you want a coach that's seasoned, that understands what your needs are, what your limitations are as far as your body, how they can work with you, your hormones, all of the above. You need to sit and talk with them. If they won't talk with you, run the other direction. If they're not immediately on a Zoom call with you or booking you in a call, you need to get out, because you're going to be in a cookie cutter and you're going to have detrimental things to your health. Yes, I said it. I've been around here for a long time. I've been coaching for 45 years. So feel free to come at me if you don't like what I'm saying, but I guarantee you there's plenty of coaches out there that will mess you up. So it is our responsibility as smart women to look, dig deep, and find out, first of all, what are we looking for? If you want a healthy prep and you want a healthy life, off season, you can have that. You need to find a coach who cares and that can help you achieve that. And I am that coach, but I want you to know that it's your responsibility to interview potential coaches. I do not suggest you go to Team Oh My God and sign up and give them $650 for the first and the last months or whatever it is. I do not suggest that you pay a full year in advance with Coach Oh My God because you saw that coach at the Olympia. Okay. I've seen things, I've heard things, I know people. Don't fall for it. It's up to you to figure out if you want to suffer and you think that that's how you're going to win. It's not. They don't give trophies for suffering. If you think about your body, do I want to come in to stage looking my best, feeling my best, not passing out backstage, not wobbly? Then you're going to have to find a coach who understands nutrition and who understands how to teach you to work with your body. Okay. So make a pinky promise with me that as a new competitor or even a seasoned competitor, if you've just grown tired and weary of being a client who's feeling crappy while they're in their show prep, please reach out to me. Ask me any questions that you want. I'm completely here for you. You can check out my site at Center Stage Revolution. There I am. That's actually Amanda on the front of that. That's one of my clients, Amanda. And I want you to know that information is everything. You need to know more about competition than the woman you're stepping on stage next to. And if you do that, you will be a better athlete. suffering doesn't make you a good athlete, okay? It doesn't. And I don't want you to suffer. I really, really don't, because it always turns out bad. And then people gain weight back. And there's just so many downsides to doing this sort of lame prep. We are so past that now. It needs to get fixed in the industry, but here we are. So, right off the bat, what you can do is stop giving money to people who basically abuse their clients, who starve them. Okay. You can stop giving money to those people. You can find coaches who care. You really can. And if you talk to them, if you don't want to work with me, I'll give you the name of, I've got 3 or 4 right in my roster that I would love to send you to them, because I know them and I know they're going to care. And they're not people who just want a show and hand you their menu from the show that they did. These are people who really put the time in and who are continuing education. And that's what you're looking for. Okay. So it's up to you how you want to proceed. If you have any questions or you want to just chat with me, I would love to. Be sure you reach out, and I will see you on the next video. Be sure you subscribe.